So this is the 2024 Canadian Esports Championship on Zwift. Uh, this is my first time dubbing over a recorded video. You'll hear in the background, you'll hear other uh, audio from the streaming that was going on live, but that guy is covering 4 races at once. So sometimes he's talking about us in the 65 plus category, and sometimes he's talking about the other 3 races. I sorry, I don't have any way of editing out the other video, the other audio, but this will stop in a second. So here we are, 65 plus, starting in a couple of seconds here. You can see the start. There's 9 of us in the starting. And in this, we can't see the other racers. We can only see the 9 65 plus racers. So here you can see on the right-hand side, you can see 8 of us. There's Polsky, he's from Saskatchewan. Dupuis, 67, from Quebec. DeRosier, also from Quebec. I've raced against him a couple of times. Same with Dupuis, 67. Savignon, also of Quebec. And then Wall. Wall is the defending champion. So this is just the start with the usual crazy start, but not quite as much power as one would normally see. Uh, okay, resuming here. Here we are. This is actually the lead-in. We're going to do 3 laps of the Highlands, Rolling Highlands route in Scotland. This is actually the lead-in. The lead-in, we actually go half the loop, half the course, just to get up to the start gate, and then we do 3 laps from there. But the commentator's talking about another race there. So here we're just sort of hanging in the group. Nobody's going to go too hard at this point. That's the turn into Glasgow there that we just went by. I'm pretty well. I'm staying near the front, trying not to do too much pulling. In hindsight, maybe I pulled too much, but as you can see, this is I get a few plugs from this guy over the course of the race. I'll try not to talk over him if he's talking about me. Um, anyway, so this is the lead in. We're just hanging together. You can see Wall coming to the front occasionally, but generally hanging back. Um, I find this pace is a little slower than what I used to see in a race like this. Last week we were the same group. We were definitely harder than us. I'm just looking at this. I feel like I'm at the front too much. And 2020 hindsight doesn't feel like that at the time. Anyways, I like this guy's name, Dupuis 67. It's a nice French punch. This guy is Okoski on the right. He's from Saskatchewan, I believe. This this is a little climb that actually comes to the official start point. So that arch is officially the start of our first lap. So now we have 3 laps to go, 27 kilometers to go. So I'm trying not to pull too much here. I'm trying to just follow gear. So that was our lead in, which I didn't cut very much out of. For the rest of the race, I'm going to cut out and leave mostly just highlights. So I'm trying just to hang off de Rosier here. Let him pull. De Rosier I've raced against a couple of times, once on this route and once in his route. He beat me by a lot in his route, and I beat him by a little here. So I know him. And Wall, I know from Dupuis 67. I know these guys from other races. Bird is in another race. Yeah, so here we are going back down the backside through the forest and where we just came from, and heading around back up to towards the point we started. Still trying not to go to the front too often. Let these guys pull, but it's easy to get something to go to the front. I skipped ahead a bit here. This is the sort of least of the 3 climbs. A little bit strategic, but not especially. You'll see people trying to put in a bit of a dig here. So it's also a place where you can get left behind. You see de Rosier pulling ahead. He's a very strong climber up ahead there. And I'm hanging here behind Sapolsky. I don't want de Rosier to get away. He's using his power up there, so I use my my drafting power up. And so success. We're still all together. Now this is a bit flat. We're heading towards the corkscrew with a bit of a descent here, and the corkscrew is important. That was a nice plug. Now this is the corkscrew climb, strategically important, and sure enough, you see de Rosier going away there. That's his move. He does it all the time. And so I'm just gonna chase like crazy. You see the power in the top left there. Using my feather. Uh, and now we're back on the descent, and it looks like I'll be able to catch up to these guys. And then we're going to cut across the lock here and head back up the hill towards the arch. Now here we are back on the little climb, back up towards the arch. De Rosier is just behind me, and Zulkowski, well, Zulkowski in front of me. So we're just trying to ride his tail up this hill. So this will be the end of the first lap as when we get to the arch at the top of the hill here. And then we'll head back down the other side and start our second lap. So Krusty gets a PR on the climb. So now we're getting a bit of a rest, heading back down. Okay, now we're way down at the other end of the course now. We're back, skipped ahead. Again, we're on the little climb. The little climb, de Rosier in front again. You'll see that actually there's only 4 of us left here. We dropped the other 5. So it's Solkowski, de Rosier, myself and Dupuis 67. So there goes DeRosier again. Oh, that's Dupuis 67. Same as last time. I used my arrow boost to stay in. And so I'm leading for the moment back to the arch, back where we started again. Now we're heading back down into the corkscrew again. And uh, this is where I get into some trouble. There goes DeRosier and Zakowski again. And I'm trying to get my power up to work, and I can't get it to work, and I'm not paying attention, and poof, look at that. I'm off the bat at 4-4. So this, now I'm in trouble. Now I got to really put some. So I managed to get back on the 367, and I got to catch those other two guys. You see them up there. I see Zakowski has gone by DeRosier now. So I'm pedaling my guts out here. Well, yeah, trying to catch DeRosier. And then we're coming to the hill. DeRosier is strong on the hill. But I'm getting close enough, and I'm starting to ease up a bit, try and catch my breath. See my heart rate at 152. That's very high for me. Uh, but you'll see that Zakowski, he's got 6 seconds on us now. There, I've caught DeRosier. Now 7 seconds to Zakowski, and he's about to go through the arch. So this is the end of our second lap. And he sets another PR, so he's going even faster than last time. So I'm still just a couple of meters ahead of DeRosier, and we're heading down the backside for our last lap. See, Zakowski's now got 8 seconds on us. He's still doing over 4 watts a kilo. 4.5, 4.6. He is hammering it now. So we're working hard trying to catch. And here we are jumping the backside. Zakowski is away from us. He's got 15 seconds on us. It's just me and DeRosier now. And I'm trying to get DeRosier to pull. So I'm basically just riding his wheel here. We got about 3/4 of the lap. We see 6 kilometers to go. Here we are around at the south end again. And this is the little climb where for sure DeRosier is going to try and lose me. For sure, I know it. So I'm just going to ride his tail here. I got a feather, so if he tries to go, I'll play my feather. He's not talking about us. No, he doesn't. DeRosier doesn't look like he's really trying to go, but I play my feather anyway. So I'm trying to get a little distance on him. I'm not sure. I don't get it. I'm not going to get away here. There's only a meter between us, and my feather runs out, and we're over the top. So we got 4 kilometers to go. Here we are heading down into the corkscrew again. I know what he's going to do. He's 3 meters behind me. You watch. He's going to go like a rocket here, guaranteed. So I'm trying to pick up some speed a little bit. Pick up some speed. And oh, there he goes. So I got my drafting boost. I'm using it. Chasing him as hard as I can. And it looks like I'm going to be okay. Looks like I'm okay. So here we are at the top, and I'm still on his wheel. Just taking a breather here, riding his wheel a bit, and then down the backside. We both have pretty fast bikes here. Mine is a little bit lighter than his. I have a Scott, and he's got a a specialized angle. We both have DT Swiss wheels, so not a lot of difference. In theory, he's is faster on the flats, mine's faster on the hills. So here we are headed to the last climb. I got a few meters on him here. Got 700 meters to go, and the climb starts here. And so I know what he can do. So I'm trying to get going. You see, Zelkowski is crossed the line already. We're a minute behind her. So I got 4 meters. This is not enough on this guy. I'm doing 400, 430 watts, 6 watts per kilo. And look at this. He shoots up 9 watts per kilo with a feather. He takes second. There you go. Exciting. I get 3, third place.